Hey yo, what is up guys, welcome back to the channel, and with a bit more update for WWE 2K22, as we got another WWE 2K dev behind the scene video showcasing to us a motion building animation to show the foundation of how a great entrance is created in WWE 2K games. So we're going to be taking a look at it, breaking it down, maybe discussing some of the stuff that you guys might have missed, and talking some of the extra things that I really want them to start showing us. You guys already know to continue being up to date, hit those notifications, and for even more WWE 2K, consider checking out the second channel. So first off, it's only right we start off with a roster update. Rey Mysterio confirmed once again. So this WWE 2K dev behind the scene, it's once again focused on Rey Mysterio, and they gave us the work in progress build animation for his entrance. And when compared to WWE 2K20 and WWE 2K19, it is the same entrance animation. You could obviously see a couple of different camera angles, but that's about it. The only extra difference that I got to notice, or I should say that I'm still trying to figure it out, is towards the end. As when we see Rey Mysterio on the turnbuckle, and his facial expression and of course whatever he is saying seems to be a bit different than what we got to see in WWE 2K20. But again, that could be part of the camera angle, so maybe there is that extra animation right there of Rey Mysterio mouth moving to represent what he is saying and taunting by the corner. But besides maybe that small difference, everything else seems to be the same. And I mentioned this before already that I don't have a problem with that because it is a Rey Mysterio entrance. His entrance hasn't changed since he came back to WWE, so that's really not a big deal. Some of the complaints that I do see by the community, and I certainly agree with this, is that we're not seeing enough of the thing that hits different. And I love Rey Mysterio, but I would much rather them show us something like this for a different superstar, one that will be new to the roster. Imagine seeing this, the behind the scene look of the entrance of a new superstar like Dominic. That will automatically be different and it would hit different because Dominic hasn't been in a WWE game. So for the future episodes of these, I really want them to just focus on new superstars and actual things that we haven't seen, even if it's just small animations, because these type of things are usually for the hardcore fans, so they're gonna be dissecting it just like we are right now. The next takeaway from this entrance that we got to see, and I saw a lot of you guys are pointing this out, was that the camera felt like it was smoother and it has an extra shake to it compared to previous games, which is pretty cool. Those are small details that ultimately are improvements and makes things feel a bit different. We also got a glimpse at the arena, but of course this is a work in progress build, so it is an early build, but it does gives us an idea of the awesome lighting, the extra shadows that we get to see for the model, and those type of little things, many of which though might end up looking different by the time that the games comes out. And for the arena itself, this is the same one that we got to see. It is the ThunderDome arena set, and it is the older version of it, the one WWE introduced after SummerSlam of 2020, but unfortunately ended up changing it right after this year's WrestleMania. And there isn't much of a difference. The only thing is that the LEDs on the side of the big screen, the newer ones are more horizontal, while the older one is more vertical, which we get to see here. Again though, this is not a big difference, and since this is a work in progress, maybe by the time that the game comes out, we will get an updated version of the ThunderDome, even to that minor detail. So that's about it guys, kinda short, but I still wanted to bring you guys a bit of an extra breakdown, and I'm hoping that for the next time they decide to showcase somebody new, and I want them to make these more in depth. I want them to have a developers there actually walking us through it, and maybe giving us some of that extra information on what's different for this year's game on the footage that we are actually seeing. Anyways guys, if you enjoy or found it informative, don't forget to elbow drop it and hit those notifications. I'll catch you on the next one, so stay savage.